Good morning, students. In continuation of the structure of the flower, here we are going to discuss about the male reproductive structure in a flower. Okay, first one, stamen. Stamens are the male reproductive structure in the plant. Okay, the structure of stamen that consisting the three important parts. Okay, one is the filament, another one is the anther, another one is the connective. Okay, so first one, filament. Filament is the each stamen has the upper part called anther, and then the slender stalk is called as the filament. Okay, so what is the main function of the filament? The filament stalk, the stalk that bears the anther. Okay, that is the filament. And then anther, if you are taking the anther, anther is the bilobed structure. Anther is the bilobed structure at the tip of the filament. At the tip of the filament consisting the bilobed structure is called as the anther. And then each lobe has the two pollen sacs. Each lobe has the two pollen sacs. Okay, so totally in the anther has the four pollen sac. Okay, four pollen sac are present in the anther. Each sac produces the spores. Okay, each and every sac produces the spores. These spores which later that develop into the pollen grains. Pollen grains are called as the male gametes. Okay, so each pollen grain consisting the two male gametes. Okay, so here I am not mentioning, each pollen grain contains the two male gametes. Okay, so it is these gametes in the plants are made in the anther of the stamen. Okay, so which is called as the connective. Connective is the part attached to the back of the anther. In the back of the anther attached part is called as the connective. Okay, so these three are the male reproductive structure in a flower. The next one is the female reproductive structure in the flower. Okay, gynoecium or carpel. Gynoecium or carpel is the innermost hole. It is the last innermost hole of the flower. Okay, it which lies in the center part. Okay, carpel has the three important parts in a flower. One is the ovary, another one is the style, another one is the stigma. Okay, so it is a female reproductive part. This carpel is also known as the pistil. Sometimes they will ask the gynoecium or carpel or pistil. Okay, this pistil consisting the three things. So one is the ovary, style, and then stigma. So what is the ovary? First one, ovary is the basal enclosed part of the carpel. It is the enclosed part of the carpel. This ovarian cavity is termed as the locule. You can see the small cavity that is called as the locule. It is encloses the ovule in it. Inside the ovary, we can see the ovules. Okay, so these ovules are the structure. These are the ovules are the structure in which embryo sacs or egg cells develop and mature into the seeds after the fertilization. After completing the fertilization, what happens? These ovules are the structure in which embryo sacs or the egg cells develop. Okay, so these ovules are attached to the cushion-like structure called placenta. Okay, to develop the seeds. Okay, then next one is the style. Style is the tube-like structure that arises from the ovary. Okay, tube-like structure that connects the ovary and then stigma. It is a and then stigma. Stigma is located at the exposed end of the style. It is present in the exposed end of the style, and then it is the upper part of the style, and then it is a sticky flat part of the stigma. It is normally sticky in nature, and then it is a flat part. Okay, why it has the flat part? To what is it? To place the anther or pollen grains. Okay, act as the receptive surface. Why it is called as the receptive surface? It receives the pollen sacs, pollen grains. Okay, it is the female reproductive structure in the flower. Then next one is the sexual reproduction in the plants. Okay, there will be four types of four steps or happens in the sexual reproduction. First one is the pollination, fertilization, and then seed formation. Last one is the germination. Okay, these are all the things which is involved in the sexual reproduction. Okay, thank you, students.